Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive. I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you what's coming up this week and how you can best navigate yourself to have the best week possible. So my beautiful friends, the cosmic weather is pretty rough out there. It's a bit turbulent. We're on the back end of that last eclipse. We're just kind of in this kind of like, it's not even recovery mode, I don't think yet. It's just like this kind of like, okay, where do I even stop? Yeah. The energy is going to be pretty turbulent, erratic, crazy, up and down, I believe, until the end of this year. So we just got to get used to it, really, haven't we? It's like if I say to you, like, we've got storms coming for the next couple of weeks, you're not going to go, oh my God, I'm not going to go outside. You're going to go, okay, I'll just prepare for it. Like, I'll wait to make sure I've got my umbrella or my waterproof clothes or whatever that looks like. Yes, I'm telling you, it's pretty extreme energetically out there for the, the rest of this year. So this week in particular, it's funny, I'm sitting, most of you know now, I've got this little beach apartment where I come up at the weekends, and I'm actually looking right out to the ocean as I speak to you, and it's rough. Like, the waves are rough, they're crashing, it's really windy, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the current cosmic weather right now. Yeah, like, it's a bit unpredictable. So what do we do? What do we need to do to navigate ourselves through this time? We need to look after ourselves. Self-care on steroids like never before. Yeah, nature is the place where we're going to get the most peace. Yeah, drinking heaps of water. We have to be hydrated more than we think, and we need fresh air, and we need to be in nature, and we need to be grounded, and we need to get in, natural water as much as we possibly can. And just kind of try and stay in our body, try and stay grounded as much as we can. If we wake up, we've got to really listen to ourselves and go, okay, what's going to really work for me today? And really listening and aligning and tuning in to the difference of every day. You may wake up one day and go like, I'm ready, I want to go, I want to run, I got to do this. And then the next day you wake up and go, I'm not really, I feel like I need more rest. And we have to really listen to that internal voice at the moment. We have to be meditating and connecting. Yeah, we have to stay grounded, like we have to get our feet on the ground. Yeah, we've got to stay as aligned as we can. Yeah, we've got to really learn to shut down the external noise and listen to the internal voices. Yeah, more than ever. That's what's going to help you through this time. Yeah. So self-care is your homework this week. And what does that look like? And every little thing that you do, you've got to relate it back. Is this going to bring out the best version of me? Is this going to help me show up as the best version of myself? Yeah, and it's noisy out there. You can hear it, listen to it. It's noisy out there. So you've got to find that quiet inside, like quiet here, so you can even hear what it is that you need. Because if we're too distracted with the external noise that's constantly there, we don't even know. Yeah, and I'm talking like, should I eat that? Is it going to make me feel good? Should I even listen to that song? Well, that song made me feel nice. Yeah, like, what music am I playing? What am I eating? What am I doing? Who am I hanging out with? Who am I having conversations with? It's that simple. Yeah, so break it down. Yeah, and if you look after yourself, you're going to really walk through this time like pretty at ease. Like, as I say, I refer back to, the weather, because that's an easy analogy. Yeah, if I tell you that it's going to be really hot and sunny, and you're prepared and you go out with sunscreen and a hat on, like, you enjoy the weather. If you go out there like with no sunscreen, no water, no hat, it's a bit unbearable. Yeah. So post eclipse, coming up to that full moon next week. Some say that the eclipse doorway doesn't, like not that the doorway, that's not right. Some say that the eclipse energy doesn't settle until the first moon after the eclipse. So that will be that first full moon. I feel like that full moon, it's got a lot of energy around it. I'll talk more about it next week. So you got work to do. You got work to do to stay here. Yeah, and this week it's not a time to be loose and like, it's a time to be structured and really kind of one thought ahead of the game, okay, what's that going to look like? So always be kind of thinking in advance, like planning. Really good for you right now. Yeah, so that's my advice to you this week. Ride the waves as they come in, look after you, your self-care, water, nature, grounding, connection, meditation, awareness, conscious decisions, rest, 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 drink water, rest, listen to your internal voice, do not ignore it, rest. It's pretty simple, yeah? There's a lot going on. There's a lot happening out there. There's a lot of shifting. There's a lot of changing. And there's a lot of, like, as I say, I don't even think we've come into post-eclipse recovery yet. And there's a lot of recovery that has to be done for us to leave this year, in peace and harmony and grounded. Like, we don't want to get to the end of this year and like just be like hanging on. Yeah, we want to get there like recovered, ready for that, change in vibration as we go into the new year. And I know I'm talking end of the year, but we're October. We're on that kind of back end, and it's this back end that we might feel like we're pressured the most. Yeah, that things start to really kind of gear up. So, if we're aware of that, we're working with the energy rather than resisting and against it, it's going to be much more beneficial for us. And then we get to that end of the year, like feeling like, wow, that was an incredible year. Yeah, but not like, oh my God, like, wow, there's so much growth, so much learning, like, whoa, boom. Yeah, and we can see the light and we can see the positive in all of it, as hard and as challenging as it might have been. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of this before it calms, and then we're in a bit of kind of recovery, but the recovery it's a bit like when I'm at the gym, right? You've done like a really kind of hard kind of, interval, and instead of going into a nice walk recovery, it's like the recovery is like an incline walk up a really steep hill. That's the recovery before you go into the next bit. It's kind of how it feels. Yeah, so just do it. No excuses, do it. And have the best week you possibly can. I send you all lots of love, and I will see you next week. Our next live online session is at the end of the month, so you've got a few weeks. Yeah, do your own meditation, do your own grounding, and stay conscious, stay aware, stay in love. See you next week.